TikTok I post, no matter what it is or what it's about.
Ev, hop in this.
Cheeto.
Fully embrace it and just eventually it'll stop.
It's getting worse, dog.
The best shot of golf I will ever have in my life.
Girlfriend's TikToks are just loaded
all
with
memes.
CBoys memes.
Dalton looks like pink. How could a mother do something like that to her own daughter?
Whether you're selling online or in person, Shopify has you covered for your e-commerce needs. And right now, you can start for just $1 a month using code WIDEOPEN. I promise you, Shopify is the answer for fewer abandoned carts and a little bit more. So stop waiting. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/wideopen. That's shopify.com/wideopen. Shopify.com/wideopen.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Nice hat, Evan.
Yeah, I got in the mood for heydays, so I'm wearing my Hooks Farms hat.
Love it. Yeah, I suppose if you're listening to that, we've already been to Heydays, but it was lit. It was crazy. A lot of people came to say what up.
We just assuming?
Yeah, we're just assuming. We know it's going to be good.
We bailed Mike out in the morning. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even have to spend the whole weekend in jail.
Can you imagine? That's good friends. If you go to jail on a Friday and your friends have you bailed out before Monday, you got good friends.
I don't know. Can you?
It's almost
That didn't
impossible.
happen, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. Can you get bailed out?
I don't
Typically,
actually
you
know.
can't get bailed out until you see a judge, and typically you can't do that until
Well,
it's Monday.
Okay.
It depends on the issue.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, so you really should be careful on a Friday night. Like no bar fights, no nonsense.
very
Because if you get
careful.
jammed up, you're in there all weekend.
Yeah, especially don't get jammed up on a holiday weekend.
Like Labor Day
Miserable.
weekend.
You're jammed up on a
then
Thursday, you might
not
not get
till
out till
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
How many times you almost been to jail from heydays, Mike?
Just once.
Oh. For some reason, I thought it was more.
But it was 2 times in that same
Yeah,
night.
2
remember?
times in one night.
I was with Mike.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That was when we all slept in our little enclosed trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, it was our big enclosed trailer at the time,
Yeah.
but
no amenities. There's like one light in there. That's it.
I don't even
for
know if there was
amenities.
hardly a light.
I just remember it
Smelled
being
terrible.
so dark in there.
Yeah.
And CJ sleeping right in the middle, and every time you come in, you like trip over him like walking in.
That was I guess we can't really talk about the houseboat.
I know, I'm sad.
It's probably fine.
It was just good. Well, whatever. I was like, Evan was sleeping on the houseboat when we were filming, and you were like, you kind of went to bed early in comparison before we were anchored.
Did you?
So I was like, kind of purposely like stepping on you.
Two,
I'm
like
this dude.
2:30.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, heaven forbid.
You were sleeping. Ben was laying on the couch. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, you're the last one to bed, and
I
you were
was
you were
sick.
number
Yeah.
2.
I was sick.
Yeah. We built this houseboat. You'll see it in this Thursday's video, or potentially next Thursday's video. We haven't decided. But we built a houseboat. It looks like a house.
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
It was super
and we
fun.
spent 24 hours on it. And there was, 8 of us sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
named it the American Dream.
Yeah, white picket fence and all. The video is going to be really entertaining because it was just like 24 hours of nonstop just things happening. But it was funny because it started out with us hopping on the boat and Evan thinking that he was like going to prove me wrong or something by eating a bunch of oysters.
I wasn't trying to prove you wrong. I just thought it might be a funny reaction when you're like, oh, God, no, I'm not eating any oysters.
Because I just got
That's all I
food
thought
poisoning
into it.
from oysters. So then Evan was like, oh, I'm going to prove that I can eat a bunch of oysters
I
and be
wasn't
okay.
trying to prove that I could eat more
Well,
oysters.
next thing you know, Evan is barfing on the back of the boat, and he was sick for the next 24 hours.
Keep in mind, these are different oysters than what Ben had. Maybe for better or for worse, but they're in a can like sardines.
Probably-
Salty as all hell.
You would think that they would be less likely to get you sick for all like the preservatives and whatever else they put into those
Brine they're
things.
sitting in, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still not so sure it was truly the oysters that made me sick. I think I just had a quick, like 24, 48-hour little flu bug that.
Oh, and it
Or
just,
the
just
cat-
happened to hit you 20 minutes after the
Or
oysters.
the gas station egg salad that sat out in the heat for a good afternoon.
No, see, none of that
Cooler.
is that everything you just said is false. It was from Walmart and it was in a cooler.
Yeah, it was sitting on the counter of that boathouse or the houseboat for a little bit.
Could have been.
Could have been. But yeah, I mean, you guys will see obviously everything else that happened on the houseboat, but you won't see one thing that happened that was potentially crazier than all of it that the cameras weren't rolling for. And it was almost so bad.
Like, I woke up in a panic of a similar nightmare. It wasn't of that, but it was like the same situation last night.
Really?
You had nightmares about it?
No, not really. It was like a completely different situation, and all of a sudden but it was kind of the same, and we were like tipping over and sinking.
That thing was tippy.
I didn't.
Really?
I thought it was incredibly stable.
Tippy. It felt like if we all went to one side, we would have tipped it in the middle of the lake.
Yeah,
But
so
maybe I was wrong.
we're coming across the lake. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Actually happened.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
2:30 in the morning.
No, it was
bro.
maybe. It was 2:30. You're right.
On its
yeah.
way to 3 o'clock.
We're clipping across the lake. The houseboat does about 6 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour.
But it's heavy and it's got a lot of momentum.
It's like
A lot of
freight train.
momentum. Yeah,
Freight
it's a
train.
freight train.
Well, you also drive it from the back, side of the living room.
Right.
So, I mean, we were lucky enough to have Gav driving, who was nice enough to be our sober captain for the weekend. Unfortunately, he had all of us standing around him not watching.
The
Yeah.
patio doors are fogged up. That's your only way to see.
So
God.
Gavin's driving the ship. He's the captain of the ship. And, we're all kind of just roaming around in front of Gavin driving this boat. And I think Gavin was maybe just going off the fact that we're in a huge lake and he was just pointed out and we're just kind of just putzing along, right? When you're going 5 miles per hour, you're not getting anywhere very, very fast, right? So we'd like left the shore and we were just, he thought, headed out towards the middle of the lake.
When I talked with him, he was trying to use his phone to navigate, which wasn't working, which is a whole different story we're going to get into after this.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But so basically, I'm like looking for. I was putting gas in the generator, which happened to be on the roof. So I crawl up to the top of the roof, and I'm like standing on I'm looking at my phone on top of the roof, and I just hear CJ from down below go, Gavin, shore, Gavin, there's a boat in dock. And then next thing you know, the whole boat is you just hear him throw it in reverse. And you just hear the engines firing up of trying to put this thing in reverse, but we're still clipping along.
It's like locking the brakes up on black ice.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's just
Like the fucking
the
Titanic.
slowest, but we couldn't stop moving. Like, it was not slowing up. Just like it was slowing up a little bit, but it was just not enough space.
So at this point, I'm on the roof. I pull up my flashlight and shine it, and there's a docking boat and lift.
We're headed right for shore.
there.
No, dude. So we're sitting there, and I was kind of nervous about it, but we were sitting quiet. And
Not
I was
nervous enough to look.
No, I was. I clearly was nervous enough to look and save us. If I wouldn't have walked out, we would have
would've
been
hit.
fucked.
Oh, yeah,
No, I
it
go,
would've been
Gavin, do you know where we're going? He goes, yeah. I took his word for it. And 2 seconds later, I'm like, I'm just going to go out and check. Because to me, it felt like we were aimed towards shore. And I probably should have been driving, but also Gavin did an amazing job. And he just took the title of being captain for the weekend. And I kind of just had this inherent sense, we're headed towards shore. But I was like, I'm going to go and look. And keep in mind, it's pitch black on the lake. As soon as I opened that, I'm like, bro, we are going right for the shore. And there's we were 25 feet from hitting this boat on a boat lift, and Ryan's sleeping out there on the
Ryan's on the
That
on
was-
the
that was
So
the
I
best
start
part.
freaking out. Gavin throws in reverse. There's enough time where we already have so much moving forward momentum, and it's fully in reverse. It's it's this little motor, and Gavin just goes, "We're gonna crash."
Yeah.
it's not good when the captain starts saying
we're
that.
gonna
So
crash.
Ryan's on this couch, and the couch is in front of the railing.
That was the
kinda.
best part.
And I fucking jump up on the couch to reach above. I don't see Ryan's down there because it's so dark. He's like, ow, what the fuck? I literally stood on Ryan. I'm pretty sure I slipped and kneed you. I'm sorry, Ryan.
I'm glad you did it.
And we were able to slow up just enough. And then I had someone else in the front with me, I think.
I was helping you push on the
And
on the boat
basically
lift.
we were able to deflect ourselves before hitting. We weren't able to come to a complete stop, but we basically were able to grab on and push our momentum out away. So we went past
went
towards
past,
shore.
yeah.
And then we end up fully locking up, and I'm the back, and then we're running across. We got all these air mattresses because I knew the back was gonna come around. We managed to literally the only thing that touched this boat lift was our hands. It was just
my
our hands.
God.
And Ken's fishing lure.
Big fishing lure
So
hanging off the side.
I'm sitting in a chair in the edge of the living room, and Ken and you guys are kind of blowing up the air mattresses and stuff, and they were really taking up a lot of space. Well, when CJ says, oh God, we're going to crash, whatever, everyone's running out. the air mattresses pretty much end up flopped up against me. So I'm between these air mattresses.
Where's Evan?
And the wall. So I'm like, oh my God, like assessing the situation, trying to move them out of the way so I can get out and help. And then by the time I get to where I'm about to come out and help, CJ's like, to the back. All the air mattresses are back up against me again. And everyone runs through the other way. So by the whole time everything was done, I basically never moved from my original location.
What was your stance on everything going on here, Ryan? Being that you're sleeping,
You heard
and then
about it until
goes
the next day.
The best part was the next morning. We were like, Ryan, how about last night? That was crazy. And you're like,
I was so deep in
What
REM,
happened?
REM sleep, dude. I didn't even know anything happened. I just woke up to when we were going almost to Barry's because we were still driving. I was like, geez, I feel like I've been sleeping for 6 hours. When are we going to park this thing? And then you guys were like, we're parking right now, man. And I was like, okay, perfect. And then I went back to
Dude,
bed.
I found out that Ryan could sleep through a full-on country concert. Like, there was a massive speaker a foot away from his head, as loud as it would go, blaring Gavin Adcock. And Ryan was sleeping through like a baby. I was like, is this dude okay?
I think the only thing that was waking me up was the fact that the bonfire was like 2 feet in front of me and the smoke kept blowing in my
just
face.
smoking him out.
It had been a long week working on that thing. Been there at the shop, and we were on the roof of it. It was hot. So I was kind of tired. And then I had 2 nights at a wedding previously where I was up till 2.
Yeah, I
both
believe you.
nights.
I believe that you were tired, Ryan. You proved it.
And then
By
I
that,
just
able to sleep through what you slept through.
It's actually kind of funny because I like reflected back on the night and I was like, man, did I like black out last night? I was like, I wasn't even that drunk. And I was like, no, I remember going outside, talked with the laundra, and then I think I just like sat down and turned on music and then just fell asleep. That's why I thought I
fell
missed
asleep
out
on the
night.
volume button then.
Yeah.
The fact that everyone's hollering and screaming, CJ's like crawling all over you and everything, and you were able to just kind of brush it off and roll over. The fact that
You popped up for like 5 seconds, put your head back down.
You'd be like, you like start talking gibberish. Look
Oh
at
my
this,
gosh.
Look at this video I took. So, if you go out here, we have a bonfire going on the front.
It was so smoky.
Probably not
But
safe.
how stupid is this? Bonfire going on so that you can see the speaker. We got bonfire going right here. Gas. Emergency fire fuel shut off.
I was
thought it was
thinking that,
funny.
but I loved it. I'm like, it actually seems safe, but that was crazy. An open bonfire, feet
Yeah,
away
Ryan,
from
you
a
were
gas pump.
sleeping like
I'm
a
tired, dude.
freaking baby, bro.
That was such a good time. But
Yeah, so really happy that we didn't pile up our house into somebody's boat. But I was just laughing at like the fact of whoever's house that was, if they happened to look out their window when it was all happening and all they would see is just a house parked at the end of their dock. And all of us running around like, oh, what the fuck?
We would have totaled it out.
You just hit my boat with your house.
I think one of the best parts was our floating chipping green. That was sick.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Chipping off the top. That was really fun.
Speaking of chipping,
Yard chip.
That was
That was
probably
electric.
the best shot of golf I will ever have in my
who
life.
cares if it was for double bogey? It was the best shot I've seen on Wildflower.
Dude, a
Quite
double
while.
bogey. That was great for Ken.
Really?
Yeah, Ken drained like a 50-yard chip. He sculled it. It hit the front of the green. It bounced up, and then it pretty much hit the pin and dropped in.
And we celebrated like it was a hole in one.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I did that.
Damn, right in front of Brett Turcotte, too.
It was,
Yeah, and Turkey goes, birdie, and Ken goes, double.
Brett got it on video too.
I was so bummed because I had a shot I needed to hit still. I was like 100 yards out. Ken's down in front of me, and I look, and okay, Ken's about to hit. Pretty sure I even see him taking the club back, and I look to my bag, grab my club for my next shot, and I look up to everyone just storming the green and screaming and hollering.
And
I missed it.
and that is the thing about when Ken is hitting is if he makes it or if he whiffs it, I'm gonna see whatever he does because I'm not taking my eyes off of Ken when he's hitting his ball because you don't know where that ball is going.
Luckily, I was behind him, so yeah, I agree.
Still,
though. If you're even
half the time, that's
parallel
not safe.
or-
That's not safe.
I had some.
Like you don't know where that ball is going.
I had some of the best shots of my life last night, and then I also had some of the worst shots of my life.
Ken drained that 50-yarder, dunked it, and then he proceeded to pick his ball up, go to the next tee box, and then he whiffed on his drive.
Yeah,
If that doesn't,
It's
if that,
bad.
I mean, that's golf right there, Ken.
but I'm getting some of these shots now.
Yes,
Wouldn't
you are.
have been able to do that last year.
Getting better.
It was electric, and that's what keeps you coming back.
It is, yeah.
when you get bit by the bug of making a shot like that, you're like, you know what? Maybe golf isn't that bad.
You've actually, CJ, you chipped in on number 1 the other day. That was a really nice one, right? Off above the green.
Yep.
Ben, you had a couple in one round.
I did. The doctor's orders.
Yeah, I had a nice one. It was back home, but trust me, it did happen. I actually had a chip in for Eagle, which I was stoked on. Mike, any chippies?
No.
But he hit the fairway a couple times yesterday.
Yeah,
Dalton's had a couple hole-in-ones.
Only when he's playing by himself, though.
I need to start keeping. I need to start keeping track of my score like Dalton does.
I don't lie about my score. For the record, I do not lie about my score.
What do you
Don't lie to everyone. You lie to us. So next time you go out, you're running an Insta 360, and it has to be uncut for the whole thing.
I think what you
We're
should
gonna
do.
sit down and review it.
I think what you should do, Evan, is you should just go with him, not even swing a club, and just stand and just mark down the shots and get a true actual score. Then you'll know truly what his score is.
He's like the ranger.
I love how, like, when I go out, I don't think I ever make the scorecards. Like, whenever who's in? I'm never on it. And also, like, when CJ's like, dude, Micah, nice shot. You got to golf more. I'm like, if only these guys could see my scorecard. Because, like, I'm keeping score myself. Like, I'm hitting halfway decent shots, but I'm like 7, 5, 8, 7.
That's how I play.
Oh, shit.
I would say you were hitting some
I
great
feel
drive.
good,
I
but
mean,
it's
great
like,
shots here and there, but
at the end of the
some
day,
good
my
drivers.
handicap's high.
But you know what, Mike? It's not worth lying about how many strokes you have, because having a big handicap comes into play when you're playing against in a tournament or with good guys. You know, getting 40 strokes ain't all that bad.
That's true.
But if you're a 40-stroke handicap and you're lying, saying that you're an 18, then you're leaving a lot on the table there.
Cooked.
You know.
Before we fully move off of our lake extravaganza, it kind of reminded me of Mike's hot dog boat, but this guy had a semi hot dog truck and it flipped. This could have happened to our houseboat,
He
dude.
must have had all his wieners on one side of the boat.
That
Damn.
sucks, dude. That easily could have happened to our houseboat.
I don't think it was that easy, bro.
It didn't feel tippy at all.
Not
to
at
me.
all.
It felt
we had
just very
wakeboard
standard.
wake.
Yeah, it felt very standard. We all go into one side and it would tip a little
I
bit.
don't know.
The thing that sucks about that is, like, that's not just a boat. Like,
It's 'cause
that
they
is
have
a
the stuff
fully
on top,
custom.
It was a full food truck. Look at it. It was pretty nice underneath. Ours wasn't that nice
Dang.
underneath. Tri-tune and everything.
Aluminium. Never going
But
to
yeah,
rust.
so this kind of felt bad for the guy.
Definitely.
Dude, we need to get one of those semi-looking boats.
There's one up in Duluth, the trucking company.
For
has
sale?
one. I don't know. if it's
Chase's
for sale.
dad has that one.
Yeah, our buddy that we went snowmobiling with, his dad made one. I think actually the first one in Wisconsin.
There's a good bushel of them out there.
There is.
They all probably are on the same CB radio station.
There's no Hummers rolling around on the water, though, Ryan.
That's for sure.
I was talking with Tommy from the Hamilton collection. He just bought a Hummer, and he said that he is friends with a guy who sold his Bugatti, bought other cars, and then also bought a Hummer and dailies it.
That's got to make you feel pretty good, huh?
It does, dude. If it's good enough for a guy who's been driving a friggin' Bugatti, it's good enough for me.
I don't think anyone's saying that it's maybe not a good car.
What are they saying? Support for today's episode comes from Square. It is the system powering like half the places that I like to go. If you've ever tapped to pay and thought that, whoa, that was fast, you're probably using Square. And right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/wideopen. That's SQUARE.com/go/wideopen. Visit Square to get started because the right tools make all of the difference. A few of our local restaurants started using Square around here this summer, and it is the best. No more running back and forth to the till. They take your order, they put it in right from the little tablet, and when you want to pay, they do it right there and accept tap to pay as well. If you have a restaurant, please just make the switch. It's way better as a customer. If you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing you down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/wideopen. That's SQUARE.com/go/wideopen. Run your business smarter with Square and get started today. Making money move should be easy, And that's why there's Cash App. It's fast, it's safe, and it has no extra hoops to jump through. And with no extra stress, sending money with Cash App actually feels safe. They look out for you if something feels sketchy, or they see that you might be sending money to a potential scammer. They will warn you, and they'll make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash. You can even spice up your payments with custom text, stamps, backgrounds, and more. So end the IOU battles and get Cash App. I have Cash App on my phone. I use it all the time to both send and get my money from my friends. If for whatever insane reason you already don't have Cash App, just download it from your phone's store and sign up using our code WIDEOPEN in your profile. Send $5 to a friend and you'll get $10 just for getting started. And for a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive referral code WIDEOPEN in your profile and send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App.
It'd be better if it was gas or diesel.
Well, that's for damn sure right there.
Oh, you're talking about a new electric Hummer?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Gucci Mane 05 Hummer.
No.
It is a sick car, though, Ryan. I will give you that.
Just easy to make fun of. That's okay. I
don't
can
even
take
know
it.
if it's easy to make fun of. It's just the gas Hummers were
Yeah,
easier
they're
to make
more of
fun of.
They were more of a meme than the new one. I think the new one, respectfully to you, no one really thinks of them.
No one
I
respects them either.
No, I think no one they're just kind of like, yeah, it's just another car.
Yeah.
It's not like a meme like the H2s and
it's not a globally hated phenomenon like Ken's
Like
car.
the Cybertruck.
yeah, it's not a globally hated phenomenon like the Cybertruck. And
In a good way, your hate is being way overshadowed by the Cybertruck.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone hates it. Does anyone actually hate the H2?
Based on the
Or the-
H2
no,
side.
the EV?
Based on like comments I see online, yeah, people are just like lame, so lame.
I
But-
think
well,
the
saying
only
it's lame isn't hating
exactly.
it.
So it is. I agree. It is kind of hard to make fun
It's
of.
kind of just a normal
You're
car.
pretty stoked with your play on not picking up your Cybertruck and going with the Hummer?
Yeah.
There you
For
go.
sure.
Yeah.
If I'd had a Cyber Beast and lost $10 million on that.
You
too,
Are those
It was a lot
tanking
of
value
money.
too, Ken?
Yeah.
Every electric car is
Everything,
tanked in
bro.
value.
How much is the Cybertruck sell for now?
I think they're still asking like 90, 100 grand.
Or what are they
what are they
getting?
What are they
selling?
selling?
Well, like they only sell them for their asking price, but like used 60, 70.
The used Ken.
Yeah,
what are you
no-
talking about right now? I'm talking
Like-
about used cars.
Yeah,
What are
you-
they selling for?
Probably 60 to 80 grand.
So they take like a 40K hit, 20
Right
to
off
40K
the bat?
hit.
I mean, not right off the bat, but like 20
as soon as you
20,000
out the
miles on
parking
it.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as it.
So why
I mean, it's
is
like-
that? The EVs just don't hold their value because what?
There's just too many of them now. Like before,
Yeah.
it was like supply restricted, so it was driving up prices because all new cars are just expensive.
And
and
everyone
now,
wanted them. They're good
and
cars.
now the interest rates are so high, like people aren't buying cars like they were 3 years ago. So there's too much supply and not enough demand.
I think the Cybertruck and your Hummer is a awesome vehicle. Both are awesome vehicles. They got power. They're fun to drive. I mean, I know I said your Hummer would be better if it was gas or diesel, but it just may be more OG Hummer-like. But the performance of the EV is unbeatable. But I don't know why. Yeah, it's interesting how they just drop in value. It's almost like a lot of people aren't at the spot where they want to switch to EV.
I agree. Yeah.
And
And the
it's
people
just
that
too
are
impractical.
willing, they're like, well, I'm buying a new one if I'm getting it, but it doesn't have the used market yet. I feel like.
Yeah, it's almost they made too many and they not enough people made the switch. And didn't Trump kind of do away with like the EV tax credits?
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff?
killing the tax credits at the
So I
end of the
mean,
year.
at
so.
that point, it's really not helping their cause.
I mean, it's just tacking an extra $7,500 on the cost of them.
Yeah. I don't think mine qualified for the tax credit. It was too expensive.
No, it was too expensive.
I think if you wanted to make the Hummer EV the best car ever, you would take the E out of it and you would put the Escalade V motor in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
that'd be
can
so
you
awesome.
imagine
Yeah,
how
now that would be
fucking sick
insane.
that would be?
so awesome.
I thought for sure you were going to say pontoons.
Or that, yeah.
That would be sick, though.
Yeah.
Did they make an electric Escalade too?
Yeah.
Those
they
are
did.
absurdly expensive.
Yeah,
They
like
are. They're kind
150.
of they're dumb too, low horsepower, schnazzy.
high range.
Is it just me, or is there really like not any new vehicles out there that are necessarily super exciting right now? And maybe I'm completely
Yeah,
wrong, and I'm
I-
totally
I- no,
not. But
I'm
like,
in the same boat. I'm not excited about like I want to buy this car. It's kind of just like
there's
everything's
really
kind of
nothing
meh.
that like crazy out there
No new Teslas coming out.
for Ken.
What about the Roadster, Ken?
I think I'd rather buy a 911. I mean, it's
Yeah,
kind of
but
like
it's
you
like-
buy a sports car because you want the full sports car experience. You don't buy a sports car because you want it to be
This
efficient.
is
The
this is
911's
probably
just
the
been around.
only
It's nothing.
electric car that I would buy. It's this like new Hyundai Envision 74. It's freaking sick.
Dude, this is a mic car right here.
Right?
That is, I mean, that's the sickest car I've ever seen, but it's got that C
It's a
word in
Honda.
it.
It's a concept though.
Yeah. No, they're actually making
Little
it. though.
Dirk.
God, I don't know if I could ever buy a Honda.
Too DeLorean-ish for me.
That's,
Yeah, it does look like a DeLorean.
But I mean, yeah, I guess it's not for everybody. But yeah, just like if this actually comes out,
does
I
look
mean,
sick.
I'm not buying it
gonna
because it's
lie.
electric. But I'd think about it.
The concept always looks way cooler than the actual. Like, it won't have a wheel gap like that. It won't be as low. You know, that's what's making it look good.
What the fudge? Okay. I just looked up price. The price of the Envision 74 is expected to be over $300,000
For a Honda.
Okay,
Jesus.
clearly it's gonna be rare, but
I mean, is that just what it costs
Ooh,
to build the concept?
that the concept actually originally came out with a hydrogen-powered motor, which was interesting.
So even more.
Have you guys seen that? People that create like hydrogen-powered motors, or this guy that created a motor that can run off plastic waste, and they're like, everyone on TikTok's like, bro, you're gonna get offed.
How you going to fill this shit up?
Because
I
you know
saw
when you
that
make-
plastic,
How
dude.
do
The,
you
the
run
amount of
a-
money and the efficiency of the whole thing, it's like you're kind of making the fuel out of plastic, but you're
But keep in mind,
not-
think of how like garage made it was. Like if it went, I don't know, but
How
but
the
people
fuck does a car run on plastic?
plastic like it's turned into oil and then
Oh.
it's burned.
Makes
But
sense.
people are just like, whenever someone comes up with a crazy invention like that, and there's even history on it. Like if you make a hydrogen powered motor, like big gas is like, nah, bro. Sometimes doesn't pay to be a crazy good inventor.
Big gas.
Big gas.
Big gas.
Big gas. That's what we call Ev.
oh, I was gonna say Ken.
Yeah, or Ken.
I don't know, honestly. I think CJ is probably the most stinky.
Dude, the craziest thing, maybe this is
Yeah,
going
don't you have the
backwards,
nut
but
farts?
we were talking about how bad it would be to have to poop on the houseboat. Turns out Ken ended up constipated for 48 hours. What perfect timing for him to have that problem.
I was so constipated. After we got off the houseboat, it was a full day before I could actually
kinda
go to the
wild.
bathroom and get anything to come out. And I
my
just
God.
I had a dentist appointment and I
Oh
destroyed
my
that
God, there you go.
bathroom.
The dentist. You're like a dog. You take them on a little walk. They get a little walk
Yeah.
and then they have to go.
Yeah.
But I can kind of relate there. I kind of got to the next, like to the end of the next day. Where I'm at home. I'm like, man, I wonder when that like big shit's gonna come. And then it didn't come till the next day. And I'm like, what's going on? So maybe all our bodies just like got ready. But then
It
we
might
had,
have been all the Uncrustables
Yeah,
that
Ken
you
ate
ate,
like
Ken.
fucking 5 Uncrustables in the first hour.
but then we had some friends deliver us some really pretty spicy jambalaya, and I had like 3 bowls of it and like 4 pancakes and 10 strips of bacon for breakfast. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do
Hey,
it.
you're a big eater this weekend, buddy.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
proud of you.
And you came and ate lunch today.
Yeah.
Holy.
I've been packing it in.
There's our big eater. It's like a little kid.
Big gas and big eater.
Yeah.
Is it because you're off the wedding diet now?
I don't even know.
Did you go on a diet for your wedding?
No.
Oh.
No. Pretty much my only diet is the no drinking, which you shave the first 20 pounds and then I do make up for it now. I'm just like, well, I'm not putting the calories on with beer. Like I could probably
Yeah.
eat 2 donuts.
But you've been drinking those non-alcoholic beers.
Some
like
of those
water.
No. I mean, like if those were real beer, I'd be for sure double my intake.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Once you get to the third NA beer, you're like,
What am I
Not in.
doing?
What is
man?
Now you just got to go to the bathroom.
but I do love basically when we were on our road trip, and that was kind of my thing. When I'd have 3 non-alcoholic beers usually, and Evan's like, "Mike, are you gonna even be able to drive us home?" I'm like, I might be a little loose. You know, their point like 0.1.
So Ken, are you looking for a new dentist now or what?
I might have to be.
At the
Did you?
dentist.
Yeah, no.
Like, I mean, to
I was,
blow-
I was
blow
sitting through
out
the appointment the whole time, like, I got to shit so bad.
Can you imagine Ken shits in the chair while they're just he's leaned back there in his
They're in the
mouth.
mouth.
I could see Ken like midway through a cleaning, just hold
You need
on.
to use the
He's got the
bathroom?
bib and everything, scurrying down the hall.
Yo, I need to go to the bathroom. Where's
to
it?
go. Did you do a hit and run?
I ran past the receptionist, like, after like the doctor walked out. I was like, okay, I run past the receptionist to the bathroom, and then I came back afterwards and I was like, hey, can I reschedule this?
How long were you in the bathroom for? 20 minutes?
Probably 5, 10.
Oh, okay, that's reasonable.
They're gonna have no running signs up there the next time you come back, if you go back.
The
that
worst
is.
Ken.
part is about some of those like bathrooms that are in the doctor's office and dentist office. They're like echo chambers. They
just
need to
one of
put
them
Just-
that
just
padding
some
on the
visual.
wall. Yeah.
Silent in there. It's just
Just
like,
the faint elevator
oh,
music.
finally. It's just blowing out the reception area.
CJ, you were having like some meeting this morning or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Could you hear what was going on in there?
I heard you showering. I didn't. They might have heard it because they were wondering what was going on.
I turned the shower on. I
Oh, shit.
massively
Okay, that
plugged.
makes
I
sense.
massively
God.
plugged the toilet. I actually couldn't get it to unplug.
You were just going to war with the toilet.
Yeah,
then?
but it's very violent. You know, gloshing, and when you're running the plunger,
Dude,
So
I think they were almost wondering, like, what's he doing in there? 'Cause,
Well,
like, we heard him. They're like, "What?"
it got weird because I was in there before, and then I heard there's people out there, but I used the toilet, and then I did take a shower, and then I had laundry that was in the dryer, so I like folded all my laundry, but it just felt weird for me to at any point walk out of the bathroom into what I felt was an important meeting.
Yeah, they were investors looking to give us a bunch of capital,
Well,
and they pulled all their money back.
we needed to upgrade the
We were going to upgrade the toilet with that money.
What's the first thing you guys are gonna do with the
Our
capital?
septic system?
Oh yeah, septic. Ours is needs a backup.
Well, I was about to call Gavin and have him bring a snake over. Like, the plunger wasn't doing it. Like,
Imagine they're sitting there and
Bro, it's amazing our toilet system can even handle this place.
And every time somebody walks in, the door just closes behind them. Pretty soon, they're like, "How many people are in there?"
Ken, do you have some insane toilets coming for your new house?
Got bidets coming.
Really?
It's gonna be nice.
So like
Heated
heavy
seat?
duty toilets though, like
heated seat, nice little bidet on there.
you could flush 12 golf balls down at once.
Might even be able to do 20.
Really?
A whole range bucket.
we shouldn't be talking about golf balls. Can you flush a full-blown kielbasa?
I don't even know what a kielbasa is, but probably.
It's a big sausage.
Dude, I plugged the toilet at the farm the other day, probably for like the first time in like 4 years. And I'm like, oh man, I haven't done that in a while.
Big eater, Mike. Now I'm plugging toilets.
And so classic,
So he
oh
thought to
good, we got a
himself?
plunger to the left, go for it. I also was struggling to get it unplugged. And then the funniest thing is like, man, normally it's way easier than this. And then I do the thing that you definitely shouldn't do, flush again.
Oh
I'm like,
no.
I plunge
Fills
as
up
I'm
even
flushing,
closer to the
and
brim
then
now.
literally it brimmed it. I'm like, I'm gonna flood the bathroom. Like
That'll
I've
make it
never
worse
done that.
time.
And then I'm plunging so vigorously, I broke the plunger. I'm like,
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Jeez,
and
Mike.
then it went. But I'm like, man, that could have been really bad.
Imagine doing that at like a place
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like you're visiting someone's house that you don't know super well, and you do that there, and then maybe they don't have a plunger.
nightmare.
I mean, it's happened to, I'm sure, to plenty of people.
Classic
yeah.
Dumb and Dumber
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Classic right
I
there.
hope you're not using the toilet in there.
Did you
It's
guys-
broken.
Did you guys ever hear that like
Over.
that like crazy Tinder story? Basically, long story short, they match on Tinder and then they go out and they get drunk and then they like he comes over and realizes the toilet's not working or something, and in a panic he was all drunk and he shit in the litter box and then hoped that she wouldn't notice it. And then she's like, "Why'd you shit in the litter box?" And he's like, "I didn't." And she's like, "My cat died 3 weeks ago. I just haven't gotten rid of the litter box yet."
Oh my gosh, dude.
So what ended up happening?
I don't know. She
They're
probably
in
just
love.
never talked to him again. Yeah, or they're in love. But like, can you imagine
I really
trying
wanted
to play it?
You'd
off?
have to have a
That's,
solid shit, because what happens if it's a little, you know,
I
if
don't
it's a
know.
softer
the
stool?
kitty litters for. I
Enough
really
about-
want to
No,
get
I'm
off
just
the
saying.
pooping subject, but I do have one more thing to add. I've been going through it in my vet.
White seats.
No,
Oh no,
not me. I was driving down the highway,
Oh yeah.
Highway 10, and there's a cattle truck next to me. And there's traffic everywhere because everybody drives so fucking slow in DL. So I'm stuck next to this semi, and as I'm driving, it was just like a rocket. I just watched it come out right in front of me
shit?
and just like not
On
on
the
the windshield,
windshield?
but like the whole front end was
Shit.
like very clearly
That's
cow turd.
amazing.
Wow. And to be honest, I thought you were gonna tell the skunk story. Ryan just hit a skunk like 2 days before that.
So that's what I'm saying. So then that was like a couple weeks ago. Then I'm driving it and I'm coming back from that wedding going to the houseboat. 6 minutes into the drive, just wreck a skunk who I think it was previously dead or on its way out, but like semi coming, big cars coming, couldn't dodge it, just came over a hill, skunk.
when you pulled up to work,
It smelled
you
so
weren't
bad.
lying. Yeah.
So bad.
Your vet smelled like a skunk.
I know, and then I had to park it outside.
What'd you do? Go and hit car wash?
Well, no, I was running late, so I just had to drive. I just had to tough it out. And then I parked it outside all weekend, and now it smells better.
The inside too?
The inside actually didn't start smelling that bad. It was just kind of like the whole undercarriage.
It's amazing and damage it. It all.
I know,
So
yeah.
many.
Actually,
Got lucky actually.
Components
I haven't really
off.
looked underneath it, but it didn't catch the front
lip,
lip.
yeah.
But then I left it parked outside because it stank, and I want to park it inside.
Yeah.
Then we had a freaking hailstorm come through. I was like, God damn! I'm sitting there at night watching the cameras, just ping, 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 ping.
Oh, got hailed on.
Yeah, I'm not bad. Not like a serious hailstorm because every other car we owned was also outside. I was just sitting there. I was like, man, the hits just keep coming.
Well, it could be worse. You could be mechanic Gavin and go to our in-house IT guy for some help. And next thing you know, your phone is bricked.
That was my bad.
Yeah.
So it was like Verizon had an outage last week, and I didn't know that. So I was like, oh, my phone's been doing the same thing. I just deleted the SIM card, and then you go on the Verizon app, and then you just reactivate it, and it's fine. Problem was, he doesn't know his Verizon login, so he couldn't do that part of it.
So Ken just deletes his SIM card.
Yeah, actually, I didn't-
Bricks his phone.
Turned his
I
phone-
didn't do it. He deleted it
He
himself.
turned his
Well, did you
phone in-
tell him to?
I was like, yeah, you can try that. I mean, it might work.
Basically an iPad Touch or iPod Touch. Sorry.
Yeah. No service. Can't
Which
do
made
anything
it
with
difficult
it.
when he's trying to use the
Paperweight.
GPS Garmin system on his phone to
But-
navigate,
To
our
navigate
boat.
the boat.
Yeah, which is why we almost hit the shore.
Gavin also has 2 phones, which I didn't know about. So
Ken was referencing
Slick.
the Kevin Gates song instead of like one for the plug, one for the hose. He just goes one for the bitches and one for the hose. I'm like, oh, okay. I see how you roll, Ken.
He has 2 phones?
yeah, didn't you see him carrying 2 phones all weekend?
I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
I can confirm 2 phones.
Yeah, he
Why?
went and got his
No.
second phone.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he didn't go and purchase another one, but he has had 2 for an extended period of time. Not sure why he's paying for 2 numbers, but
I believe it was something along the lines of he had like a lawn care business or of some sort. So then
Yeah, I guess he did explain that to me, but I didn't know that he still
and
had
then
them.
just like
never canceled them. Going into the Verizon store is actually the worst thing in the world.
Besides the DMV.
that's why I have
No, the
AT&T.
DMV's better,
it's
dude.
DMV and Verizon.
No way.
Not the DLDMV, dude. Those ladies are great.
Yeah, they're great. They are great. But your classic DMV and then the Verizon store.
I would maybe rather take my chances with downtown Minneapolis DMV than the local Verizon store.
Why? It's like, and every time you go in, they're like, oh,
Oh, wow, I've never heard of this problem.
You want to
and
buy
it's like, what? What do you do all day?
You want to buy this $100 phone case that costs $5 on Amazon?
Oh, you want to upgrade your phone? Okay, well, that's fine. Can we just get your birth weight when you were a child, please? Oh, I don't know that, but here's my
Oh,
credit
you're not gonna
card
be able
and
to
you
get
know
into your
everything else.
account then.
Okay, do you perhaps happen to know the biological DNA strand in your left toe? No, I don't. Well, can't help you, bud.
Yeah.
See ya.
I'd like to buy a new iPhone. Can I interest you in this Samsung potato?
Yeah, exactly. Try to upsell you on the Samsung.
Well, yeah, dude. And thankfully, I guess, like, if you're really smart in the slightest capacity, you know not to listen to their
Opt in,
upsells.
yeah.
But, dude, I swear, at least every other time that I'm in there, I hear them hitting some old lady with an upsell of this piece of shit Samsung that, oh, if you buy it now, you get a rebate of X amount.
The rebate's free if you keep the phone for 9 years or something.
Yeah, all you
like
got to
that.
do is just pay for all this shit that you don't need. And they always fall into it.
My mom got a new phone a couple months ago, and
God.
she was in the store. She called me, and then she had me talk through the guy. I was like, what are you trying to do? I want a new phone. Okay, talk to this guy. She wants an iPhone 16 Pro, whatever the fuck it is. He keeps telling me, oh, well, she can get this and she gets a free iPad or something. I was like, nope, just sell her the goddamn phone. She doesn't need anything else. She's not going to figure it out.
my dad took down the Samsung lane, and it's
Oh, no.
terrible. Yeah.
They
No.
pulled him from an iPhone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Many years ago. He's on like his 3rd Samsung
okay.
now
He's locked
because
in.
he thinks that iPhones are now complicated because he somewhat knows how to
No.
use a Samsung.
No, if you know how to run a Samsung,
I try to tell him this.
they are immensely more difficult.
I agree.
So the nerds like them.
I definitely want to
Like
try one
the
of those.
mentality behind it. Ryan's dad, same.
Just won't give it up.
And I'm like, dude,
Just won't
you
give it
wouldn't
up.
believe how much better your life would be
He's like the
without
classic.
this phone.
I know, and he's like, well, I kind of got my guy at Verizon, and he just continually screws me over every time I go in there. I don't know. Like,
I like being fucked by this guy.
the way he lies to me works for me. I don't know, but he's like, I don't want to switch and lose all my shit. Like, because now all of his stuff is in a Google Like it's in the Google system.
Yeah.
So all his phone numbers and emails
Your
and whatever.
dad doesn't have any phone numbers in his phone. He just
does.
knows every single phone number.
My dad memorizes phone numbers. You could ask him, just be like, "Hey, what's the so and so
Call
number?"
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, "Oh yeah,
no,
Ben's number is this."
Unbelievable, actually.
You know what's crazy though is that up until 2024, Samsung was more sold than like the Androids.
Yeah, 'cause
they
Asia.
were more sold than iPhone, and just in 2024 they passed, and they're only winning by 3 million. It's that
3
tight.
million phones.
Yeah.
That's
Not much.
pretty tight.
That's very
I
tight.
wanna-
Obviously, they're gonna now separate the distance, but they
They
were
keep selling
further
the
behind. But
You can
pretty crazy.
see people's comments are pretty
More-
fed up with Apple because they're not like innovating. They're like all this hype for some small tweaks, and Samsung's whole shtick is like, look at us innovating. But I do want to try one of those. I wouldn't ever switch, but like I want to try one of those folding phones just to play around on for a day.
I just want a bigger battery.
Just get another phone.
Yeah, true. I'll get a second phone and it'll be a Samsung, and then I'll be like,
Just
first and foremost, iPhone user.
Just get like an iPad mini. Carry that around.
That's not foldable, Ken.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
he also doesn't get it free from the Verizon store.
All he has to do is just buy this $12,000 phone case with the creep screen.
Oh, where the blackout screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, someone went to the Verizon store if they got the creep screen.
yeah.
And he's got one of those.
Ken, do you still have a creep screen?
No, I don't even have a screen protector on this thing.
Really?
No, when
He's
I
raw dogging
I
life.
got this phone and we went to Glamis and I fucked the screen over and I was like, well, no reason to put one on now.
Screen protectors are whack.
Yeah, zero screen
Yeah.
protector guy for
Same.
like ever.
They make the glass so tough that you got to beat the hell out of it for it to really.
Mine's all scratched up. I
Yeah, but like,
stepped on it.
yeah, I mean, mine's very
No,
scratched too,
CJ
but, like,
stepped on it when you were
Probably.
sleeping.
I also saved us though.
But it is funny, like you just said, the glass is very,
Very
good.
strong.
You can spend more money and get a nice cover or screen protector or whatever. But you go on Amazon, buy the 3-pack of the shittiest plastic screen protector, put it over your nice screen. That thing's just pummeled and cracked, and then people are like, their whole phone experience for the life of that phone.
Oh,
garbage.
you can't even read the phone.
And
Yeah,
then you'll
I know.
catch- but you'll
Everyone
catch
knows
them-
someone like that.
And you'll
That
go,
that
like-
has a phone that the screen protector is so cracked up that you can't even see the phone,
You're like,
and they
"What are you
just keep
doing?"
running it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Makes no sense.
okay, what? And then you might even find out that they still have 2 left of their 3-pack, but they're like, I don't want to.
Put
I'm
it
not
on.
ready yet.
I feel like
Still
back
got some life in it.
back when we were younger, they must be making the screens a lot tougher now though, because like
For sure.
you almost half the people you knew had a cracked screen or a blowing out iPhone, and now it's like the only person we know that's got a cracked screen is Cody.
I was going to actually.
You know, our boy Cody. He's the only guy, and that's because he never runs a case and just fucking
I think
drops
he buys
on
them
concrete.
pre-cracked.
I don't even know.
I was
But
going
yeah.
to say that. Like, I think, I mean, obviously, Micah's is the richest man that we know, but Cody is a strong second because I think there's no bigger flex than running around with no phone case on. It's like you just like don't even care. You're just like, I have so much money.
It means nothing to me.
This $1,200 piece of my life means nothing to me.
It is pretty impressive. But also, you guys know the whole drill. When you crack your phone, you can't get it wet anymore. For those of you also that don't know, when your phone's not cracked, you can get it wet for the most part. But Cody's was so destroyed, bro. I think it was even bent a little.
Missing pieces.
And he left it in the bottom of the hot tub for like 3 hours
Bro, that
and
guy.
pulled it out, and it still worked.
It's actually impressive.
It's actually insane.
It
Makes
doesn't-
no sense to me. If you breathe on some phones weird, it'll start having moisture problems.
Exactly.
Ken, would you rather do a 72-hour fast from no eating or a 72-hour fast from no phone?
And you can't use a computer or a laptop or
No screens.
No screens, I guess.
After CJ was talking about the fast, kind of put me off from it, but I kind of want to do the fast.
It's hard.
72
I
is
know.
also a lot, right?
I think the hardest
that
part for
3
you,
days?
Ken, would be just not getting a drink.
Yeah, that too.
I think Ken could do the not eating. I just think he's just so accustomed to having some drinks every night.
Yeah, but if you're not, no, because you wouldn't go.
You just
wouldn't
go.
even
You wouldn't
you
go
just
and get food.
water.
So
You
He's
probably
got
wouldn't even
that
go to the
bottle.
no,
toilet.
you wouldn't
Pillow.
even go.
It's like, why would
No.
you? You
Yeah.
just
So then
sit
you're
there
not going to be
tempting yourself.
necessarily, be tempted to get a drink. But
I think you should do it, Ken. Yeah, I lost like 12 pounds and then I gained it all back. But, you know, I think there's just a lot of inflammation in your body and just a lot of like crap you're carrying around. And when you do that fast, you kind of get rid of it.
do you
But-
think that having just like 2 martinis a day would really throw off the whole fast.
Well, then it's not a
Personally,
fast,
no.
though. There's
I know,
calories.
but then
It's
is there
so
a world,
minimal.
Is there a world where you can
But
have
that's
2
not
vodka
fasting.
What's
sodas?
the fucking point?
Then just don't do anything.
Because he wants to feel something.
Bro, if you can't,
Instead
can't
of taking
not
in-
drink for
think
3
about how
days.
sweet
3,000
those
calories
martinis
a
Two
day.
martinis.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
really
yeah.
need those
100
martinis?
calories
Not
a day.
even, not
That's,
even.
yeah, like less than 200 a day coming down from 3,000.
Yeah, but still,
that still
then
seems
it's
like
not
fasting
fasting.
of some sort to me.
I mean, you definitely are cutting calories,
'cause
but
then-
it's not a fast. A fast is when you don't have any calories. And actually, I was surprised. I thought that we were going to have a bunch of the typical geniuses like saying some shit about fasting, but there was actually quite a bit of comments on the last podcast like, yeah, fasting's great. I did it and it helped me here, this, that, and the other, and I do it once a year. And I was actually surprised by that, so that was awesome to hear. But
So I talked to my dad this weekend to see how long he did go fasting, and he went 23 days.
No.
What?
He went 23
Yeah.
days, and the only thing that he was eating, or the only thing that he was drinking, was just water, and he would put some lemon in it.
Doesn't count. There was like 3 calories. Right, CJ?
He did not have
I don't know. I think
Food?
one more.
Nothing for
That's-
23 days, and
yes.
he was trying to go 40, but he was like, I had.
Dude,
Just
what
purely
was
out
the
of the
breaking point at 23 days?
He was like, I woke up and I was like pretty low on energy, which wasn't that out of the norm, but I was like kind of getting dizzy. And then he's a chiropractor, so he was like adjusting people, and then he said he almost like passed out, leaning over like a patient, and he was like, "Yeah, this is probably good."
Time for an Uncrustable.
Time for a hot pot.
I don't know if my body necessarily, it definitely didn't like it, but I did feel a lot better, like almost immediately the next day after eating.
My dad said after
shitty for 3 days.
after like 5 days though, you just kind of lose all cravings.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was hallucinating thinking about food.
That's 552 hours.
Yeah.
We're over here, and I'm over
That's
here like
insane.
72 hours.
When
Ken,
did he
that
do
seems like
this?
a
You
long
can do
time.
it.
He did it like early 2000s.
Was he a little bigger at the time?
No, he said he got so skinny when he did it.
Dude.
Too.
That's
bet.
right. So I didn't. Yeah, that just seems crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
Whether you're selling online or in person, Shopify has you covered for your e-commerce needs. And right now, you can start for just $1 a month using code WIDEOPEN. If you're selling online, our friends at Shopify are here to help you finally get that website up and running. So seriously, what are you waiting for? We just used Shopify's point of sale system at Heydays. It was flawless, worked the whole weekend. We love it. And when it comes to our online store, updating products, changing the look, tracking sales, and even selling around the world, it's all made simple with Shopify. So whether you're selling online or in person, Shopify gives you powerful analytics to track what's working, tools to refresh your store style, and make checkout seamless for customers everywhere. And if you don't want to build a store completely from scratch, Shopify gives you a leg up from day one with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to match your brand. I promise you, Shopify is the answer for fewer abandoned carts and a little bit more. So stop waiting. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/wideopen. That's shopify.com/wideopen. Shopify.com/wideopen.
I saw this video on Instagram, but it was like this bigger gal, and she's sitting at her desk, and it says, "What I eat during my 9 to 5" is the thing on the screen. I'm like, okay, like what, I'm thinking she's probably like on some diet, and she's, that's why she's serving it.
I'm diet.
She fucking opened up at 9 a.m. with some chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. And I go, oh
They
my.
are good though.
She got my attention there. And then it was like a Diet Coke, and then it was like a burrito bowl, and then it was like an Almond Joy, and then it was some grapes. This is all in her 9 to 5, and
sounds
she's
pretty
just
good.
sitting in the same chair. And I was just like, damn, that's wild. And then I looked at the comments. They were all just like, I felt bad for her. Like, they were kind of just reaming her. Like, you don't need to eat that much food, especially
know
when you're
what she was-
sitting at a desk all day, but where I'm going with this, Mike, is you'd be surprised. You don't need to eat nearly as much as you do, or at least as we are accustomed to as Americans.
I don't at all disagree with that.
I mean, you normally only eat one
right.
meal a day.
But that
Big Wrench only eats 1
23
meal a day.
yeah, that's actually what's really intrigued me. Like, I am scared to do a fast.
A lot of people
'Cause
don't
I s-
use all the calories that they intake. I'd say majority of people aren't using them.
I will tell you this. It gave me a new perspective and appreciation on food.
Absolutely.
Just in the 48 to 72, the last little bit of it, I was just like, man, I didn't appreciate what I had when I could eat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like, I'm going to start appreciating eating a banana. Pause.
No,
or just like
absolutely.
the little things of like, man,
Snickers bar upside
I'm
down.
thankful for this food.
It's a dopamine detox too, in a sense, because you do get, I think, dopamine every time you eat. At least I do. Like, I look forward to it. Like, lunch, okay, lunch. Oh, I'm gonna get a snack. Like,
A couple nuts.
it's like, yeah, exactly. But that's like little dopamine hits, and I think you realize when you're not eating, you're like, holy crap, I'm so bored. Like, I notice I don't have much to look forward to.
That was the biggest thing too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
I
you're
was
just like, oh,
I was just
this is
going,
just
I was just
boring.
going through my day too, and I was like, oh, I
Nothing
can't wait to
look
go
forward
to.
to.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's
wait
like-
to go to bed.
Yeah,
like-
so
Another
good for you.
weird metaphor I compared it to, kind of like it makes it so eating a healthy food, it's like reading an educational book. Like, it's pretty boring usually, but it's going to make your life better in the long run. And then eating like really tasty junk food that's not good for you at all is like watching some brain rot video that's super entertaining and you're laughing your ass off, but it is not helping you in any way in life at all.
Way to look at it, Mike.
So like, did it make you appreciate like kind of your time to eat too? Like when it did come time to have a meal, you're like, this means a lot right now.
Yes.
Versus just being able to eat whenever, obviously, like most people.
Go on your fast, and when you come back to eating healthy food, you're gonna think it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Also, like when you cut out eating junk food like that, like I did that last year, over a year ago now. Like, I get grossed out if we're on the road and we stop and eat some fast food, to the point where I just don't even eat, because I'm like, I mean, I can miss a meal. One meal is no big deal, but you don't really get that much satisfaction from it anymore. Once you get off that train, you actually feel kind of gross and worse. At least for me, that's my case.
So I recently stumbled upon this guy. His name is Carl Bushby, and he has been walking across the world
The world?
since 1998.
Holy shit.
He started at the southernmost tip of Chile and is walking
South America.
all the way up South America, all the way up North America, and then he walked across the Bering Strait, and then he walked across Russia, across China, Mongolia, and then he's walking all the way across Europe back to his home in the
Holy
UK. Here's the map right here.
That's so crazy.
What's his
So it's
homie
gonna take
doing?
him. It's gonna take him 27 years, and he has two rules. The first one being travel across the world with the only mode of transportation being his legs or swimming, and the second one being he can't go home until he walks there.
Hold up.
What
a
does
second.
his home look like?
He swam across the ocean.
So get this.
He needs to mow his lawn bad.
So the first super gnarly stretch of the trip is when he got in between Panama and Colombia. There's like 100-mile stretch, I believe, that is like completely uninhabited, where there's no roads, there's no towns. It's like pretty much just straight jungle and like rivers. And he had to walk through that, like through the snakes, spiders.
Bring
It was
everything
an
he
active
needed.
war zone, like with Colombia smugglers. So he said that was super, super gnarly. And
'Cause
then
how long does it take a person to walk 100 miles?
What do you walk? Like 2 miles an hour?
About 3 miles an hour.
So then he walked through Canada and Alaska, and then he got to the Bering Strait in between Alaska and Russia. And I didn't know that it was this close, but I want to say it's like 30 miles
I
between
can see Russia from my house.
land to land. The crazy part is it's like, it's salt water, so it doesn't freeze. So he had to like walk across that and like kept falling through like into the sea. That was super gnarly. And then he got arrested in Russia,
For what?
Walking too fast.
overstaying his visa basically.
Oh.
So like you get a visa into this country, you only have so long until you have to like leave, right? And he said he used to like push the limits of that where he'd overstay to a degree. And then apparently he got arrested in Russia. So he was like halfway through Russia, couldn't finish the walk, obviously. So he had to like basically have like people start lobbying for him at like the government level to like get him back into the country so he could finish the walk.
Can you imagine he started 27 years ago, but the reason it took him so long was because he spent 20 of those in Russian prison?
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
Just kidding.
And then, so he ended up finally walking across the rest of Russia. And then he had to either go through Iran or back through Russia again. And he couldn't do either of them. So he swam across the Caspian Sea. and it took him 31 days.
To swim?
Swam for 31 days.
Yeah, so he would like have a follow boat basically
Oh.
where he'd like swim all day, and then he'd hop out, sleep in the boat, and then start where he hopped out of
Okay,
the
I
water.
see.
And it took him 31 days to swim across.
This guy have a lot of money? Like, how is
No.
he
Yeah,
funding
what the
this?
fuck?
No, he started walking with like $500.
It doesn't cost much to walk.
Yeah, but it costs a lot to find people to sit there for 31 days and wait for you with a
It's like
boat.
there's so many people
Very
out there
good
that I
cause.
probably would just so hyped on the
Yeah.
cause. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
giving him food.
sponsors and friends and family, probably just random strangers.
You should TikTok live this,
He
dude.
just started TikToking. That's how I ran across him.
Wow. He would have never thought in 1998 when he started.
So yeah, he's in, I want to say Turkey right now or Istanbul.
April 28th is
make
when
a
this
little pit
article was
stop.
published. He was just outside of Istanbul, Turkey.
Yep.
So how close is he?
So he's now finishing the stretch, and he thinks that he'll be back to his home or back to his mom's house in the UK at the end of next year.
Wow. End of next year. Holy fuck, dude.
So I think it's like 36,000 miles is walking.
It's almost his
I'd
whole
like
life
to see
he
the
spent
sneaker statistics.
how many sets of etnies?
Dude, how sick of a video would it
walking
be
in at knees.
if we went and found him like for a C-Boys video when we're like in Europe, walked with him even for just like a day and just like asked him questions.
It'd be kind of. I'd be down to do that.
You
Walk.
guys
for a
have seen
full
the guy
day.
biking, kind of doing the same thing.
I guess I've seen like
I think I've seen
guys
you liking
skateboarding.
some.
Yeah.
No, it like over it. He was like going through Iran and like some
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
places, but he's just riding.
And it's
Like,
just
but he's
so
an
cool.
American though.
It's so cool seeing how they treat, like, you got to put yourself in a different mindset, like seeing how chill they are when they're like, yeah, man, I'm just traveling through, and you explain their goal and everyone's just like, dude, heck yeah.
Was it the one from Minnesota that just died?
There
No,
was
Ken, can you look
I
that
think
up? The
was
guy
an old-
biking across.
there was
like,
two bikers, I
Well,
believe.
this guy was solo.
and two brothers, and he was going across Iran or Iraq or something like that, and they tried robbing both of them. One of them biked away, and then they killed the other one.
Holy shit.
Don't quote me on that exactly, but I think it was something to that degree.
I
But yeah, dude, how gnarly is that? I mean, but think you're going through these war
Yeah.
countries.
Dude, I was just
Especially if
thinking,
they
the
find out that
biking
you're
one
American, they
seems
hate
crazy.
Americans.
The biking one seems crazy, and you can cover a little ground on a bike, and then doing that on feet to me is like 10 times.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
guy was from Minnetonka.
That died.
Sad.
The guy that survived was from Minnetonka. I got to keep reading through this article.
I think it's sick though. The guy doesn't look like some Lance Armstrong biker. He's kind of just on a normal bike, and he's like smoking cigarettes and stuff. He's like a normal dude,
Normal dude.
Pop
not
up
like
this-
some crazy athlete.
Pop up a picture of Carl Bushby. He looks just like a normal dude, like almost like overweight. Like
Well, really?
How
The
is that
guy's
even
walking. I would
possible?
imagine him to look like
Skinny.
a long distance runner. Just
not.
I would have thought
He's just
Forrest
kinda-
Gump at the end with the big.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Here.
picturing too, just raggedy.
I feel like he had to have missed out on so much of like current events that are going on and shit. But apparently not. If he's
I think you give
running
and
a
take.
TikTok and stuff,
Think
like
of all the stuff he probably did miss out on, but think of all the experiences that no one in the world can say they have.
That's true.
yeah.
yeah, dude. Think about this guy's stories.
Yeah.
But he's got to be out
All
of
of
touch
them.
with the world. You'd think, like, because how do you manage to stay in touch when you're walking all day long every day?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, think about
I've
all
seen
the things
Ken
that have
walk
happened in
and
the last
scroll.
25 days or 25 years.
You can walk and scroll on your phone.
Yeah.
It's not that out of line.
Ken
Do it
would
on-
have the
do it on the tread-
gnarliest setup.
Well, he probably
on the
didn't have a
treadmill every day.
scrolling phone till
Yeah. The
2010.
He had said like people had kind of started following along with his journey as of late with social media. I don't know how nobody's talked about it yet.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
But yeah, he was like, like to popular demand, I'm going to film the rest of my trip. I think, dude, he could have done that. Like,
years ago.
yeah.
When I was looking it up, when he swam, it says he has a wife.
What?
Yeah.
Got married 1 year later. He does this. Been gone for 27 years.
But maybe
Yeah,
not.
you could say it's long distance.
Yeah, the guy I was
Couple calls a
thinking
day.
of, his name is Ian Anderson. He's got like 500,000 on Instagram. It just says biking across every continent. He's done 5 out of 7. He escaped Iran, now riding across Asia.
Wow.
Damn, he planned to
Sounds
do this
scary.
shit in 8 years.
I
Took
wonder
him
how long he
27.
did spend in Russian jail then.
I think not long, but I think the hardest part is getting like visas to walk through these countries, and because you can go there, you can be there for 6 months in a day or whatever it is, and then you got to go home for another 6 months.
Sir,
or
what do
whatever.
you plan on doing in our country? Just taking a walk.
Just go for a walk.
Just
What are you really
strolling
doing?
around. Yeah, I think walking through the jungle would probably be the worst part.
Just think of like stone, like anything, like the
Everything.
animals.
Oh, he said he was
obviously,
walking
but-
through waist deep mud for most of it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what's in there, whether it's like a venomous snake,
and
spider.
carrying anything with you, like
No.
having a mediumly heavy backpack can make
Yeah.
even the simplest thing difficult.
You gotta
If you have
strip
gear,
down your setup so much, but yet you still have to pack enough food for that 100-mile strip. That sounds scary. It's like, probably 7 to 10
surprised
days
he
worth of food.
hasn't died doing this. What was that one guy that was Into the Wild? The show was on where
Yeah.
he died in Alaska.
Yep.
you get hit by a bear, right?
No, he
No,
ate.
just
He ate
some
bad berries.
and the river was up too high, and he
Yep.
had to wait till winter for it to freeze so he could cross, and he just didn't make it.
But he ate bad berries.
Yeah, like some like poisonous,
Poisonous
berries.
berries.
He was
Holy
super hungry,
smokes.
and
Now it's a thing to go to where his bus was.
Maybe we should do like a little
Walking excursion.
little walk in the wilderness, with backpacks and
You think so?
stuff.
Gotta
Yeah.
cover 100 miles.
Spenny's been trying to get us to go and do that with him in Canada.
Yeah,
we
that'd
don't
be
have to
fun.
go to Canada. We could do it.
Trip him and Gav had looked pretty fun.
What do you want to do? You want to go hiking?
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. Like even like Boundary Waters type shit. Like what you can fit in a backpack and a fishing pole, and
You want to hike like
no
Isle
machine
Royale?
to get around. You're gonna walk.
I mean, we could bring a canoe and a paddle.
Boundary
catch any
Waters.
fish.
If we went to Boundary Waters, it would be pretty.
go
It'd be
entertaining,
really
but it
fun.
would
that'd
suck.
be really entertaining.
Could hike from
You said it would suck, Ben.
I think it would
Yeah, it
suck.
would suck.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun being
Yeah,
out in the
I
woods and
don't
like
disagree with
just like a small tent, like a pad. I know you
Everything
guys
you
would need
got.
air mattresses.
Everything you got with you.
Yeah, just like a pan and
No.
some salt and pepper and
That's been on my
Just
bucket
run
list
it.
forever.
a couple.
It
couple
will
of
be
them
fun.
emergency meals if you need it. And
It'd be a great video.
I forget what the trail is called,
We
but
could
there's
maybe
we
a
should
there's a
plan
trail
that
from
for-
Duluth to Grand Marais, and my mom walked that when I was
oh
a
yeah,
kid.
it's the
Superior Hiking Trail or something like
well,
that.
there's
too.
that. But no, I thought the Gunflint.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, my mom did like Duluth to Grand Marais, I think, over the course of like a month.
I don't know. One of them deals is the Gunflint Trail. But I don't know if that's the one.
That would be a
Well-
good one too. But we should do that next summer.
My to-be father-in-law is walking across Spain.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's called the Camino,
L.
Camino?
not the
It
L.
would be L. Technically, there's
I wish I had
Something-
any idea of a ballpark of the distance. Maybe you know.
Look up the whole thing. It's gonna take him like 2 months. He did like 1 month earlier this year, and then he's flying back to finish it. How many miles?
That
is
explains
it?
why I see him walking so much.
Yeah.
Bro, he's always, every time I'm driving somewhere, he's walking somewhere.
Approximately 500 miles from France to Santiago de something.
That's a long
Santiago.
ways.
Well, it says there's also a couple different routes.
Yeah, but it's
Route
just
or
it's,
route?
it's across Spain, and it's basically through just so many different little Spanish villages.
Crazy. That's super cool.
Most people do 20 to 25 kilometers, which who knows how long that is.
He was walking about 20 miles a day. 18.
We'll never know.
18 to 20 miles
And
a day.
it says most people do it in 4 to 5 weeks. So however how long 20 to 25 kilometers is, that's what most people do a day.
We'll never know.
How?
they-
'Cause
Spenny,
I
Spenny
thought it
would
was
know.
like, isn't it like 60%? Isn't a kilometer like 60%
Dude, we
of a
wait
mile?
for Spenny to get back to,
Yeah.
to tell us how far that
Can't
is.
convert that.
Yeah, it is. I think it's
let me
it's because it's like 100 kilometers is 60.
It's like a 5K is 3.5 miles.
20 kilometers is 12 and a half miles.
Yeah, he's walked more than that.
Well, speaking of not knowing about other cultures, did you guys see that Theo Vaughn interviewed an Amish?
Beat us to it.
Beat us to it from Minnesota. The
No!
guys-
Really?
The Amish man is from Minnesota. and
Shout
he's on
out Peter
Rumspringa.
Yoder.
That's
Is
pretty
it
cool.
was it good?
Yeah, it's the guy he's interviewing has a good attitude and like is funny.
That's pretty cool. I'll have to listen to that. Yeah, I beat us to it.
I'm only like 30 minutes in, but yeah, very interesting.
Man, we are so intrigued by the Amish here.
We are.
We're always talking about the Amish.
Well, I pass at least one horse and buggy every time I drive back to Duluth.
Do you?
Really?
They're all over Wadena area. Staples, Wadena.
I see
You
your
ever make a
little
little pit stop?
red
Ab?
Lambo. You read the Cripes license plate.
Dude, I straight up feel so bad when I see the horse and buggy, and there's just like two small children just in the back. They probably are having a happy life. That's all they know. But then I'm just like, they're missing out on so much this world
Lamborghini.
has to offer. No, you know what I'm saying. Like, they're
Living
so...
downshift. Hope this helps. Hope this helps.
You know what
Downshift.
11,000 RPM sounds like?
Straight pipe.
Never
Scare
gonna
the horse.
experience. Never gonna experience the thrill of a pull tab.
Yeah, you're right. They've never driven an old Chevy.
I think that Amish get like 1 year to fuck off and do whatever they want.
Rumspringer.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, that's what that guy is on right
He's
now.
on Rumspringer.
He's able to fuck off and do whatever he wants. And then, what is it? You get to decide if you want to come back?
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe so.
I bet a lot of those. I'd be curious what the percentage that are like, yeah, I think I'm
I feel
staying.
like more,
Is it a full year?
More go back than leave.
Probably. It's
which
all they
seems
know.
crazy, but yeah.
I think it's something like if they don't go back, then they basically
Yeah,
never
you're
see their family
banned
again.
from
Yeah,
your
that's
family,
a big
yeah.
part of it too. It kind of reminds me too of people that spend like 30, 40, 50 years in prison and then get out. They might commit a crime to go back because they don't know anything. They can't integrate themselves into the world that they left 40 years ago. So they just commit another crime.
Just like Carl Bushby. you know?
85 to
Yeah.
90%.
He goes home and he's like,
It's
fuck it, let's run it back. He walks it backwards.
He'll finish when
What
he's
the fuck, Mom? You threw my
80.
shit out?
Yeah, that's exactly what
Where's
we're
my
worried about.
NASCAR bed?
That's exactly what could happen if you go to Europe for a couple weeks. You could come back, and everything's
You
different.
come back, everything's different. You don't understand a single inside joke.
In the 1950s, only like 50% of the Amish on their Rumspringer would return, and now it's 85 to 90%.
Oh, it's more now. Oh.
What was
So the
going on in the
world's
50s
getting more
that was
fucked
so
up.
good?
Too hectic. They got out in the 50s and they're like, this ain't that different.
Yeah, true. They were like, oh, this ain't so bad. Now they get out now. They're like, I think this is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that is probably why.
Like now the
Yeah,
world
now they're
is
like, I
very
don't know. It
hectic.
doesn't seem that good out there. Dude, I watched the most effed up Netflix show ever
Let's hear about it.
this week. It's a documentary about a girl and her boyfriend in
Oh,
Michigan. The texting one.
It's pretty crazy.
And she's getting these texts.
Insane text.
The two, her and her boyfriend, in a group text, and it's like, kill yourself. You're Owen, the other guy, doesn't want to be with your anorexic ass. Like, just the worst cyberbullying you can ever figure or ever have in
It's
your
her
life.
and her boyfriend are in a group chat, and then there's a third.
Number,
Yeah.
correct.
Got you.
That they don't know where it's coming from. The parents are trying to figure it out. It goes on for 3 years.
They're pulling people from school. We
Yeah.
think it's you. They're watching security footage. We need to find out who's sending
Why don't they
these
just wreck
horrendous
it?
texts.
It's a burner
it.
phone, I'm
Burner
sure.
phone.
They
They
just
kept
keep
burner
getting
number.
a new one?
Yeah,
Switching
new
numbers.
numbers.
So they finally get the FBI involved.
Really like nasty sexual stuff. Too.
Na-
Like
yeah,
kill
like,
yourself, but like
He-
really nasty
yeah, like he
sexual
loves
stuff.
the way I make him come.
Yeah.
And
And
you're
it-
gonna taste his cream.
And they
on my
stayed
lips.
together the whole time?
Fucked up stuff. They
They
eventually
stayed
broke
together.
up.
Oh, really?
They eventually broke up because it was so bad, right? So they get the FBI involved. Years later, the guy does a bunch of investigating, figures out that there's one number that's linked to the IP address. The girl's mom. The girl's mom was texting her all that shit.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, there was some girl that didn't want him to come to a party, so that girl texted like something mean. And then the mom was like, that's a great idea to make my daughter. Basically, it was like Munchausen's disease where you purposely make someone
like
sick so they
cyber
need you.
version of that.
But it was like psychologically because the girl would come to the mom when she was in
Oh my
need,
gosh,
about this thing.
dude.
And so that's what they think. Yeah.
Yeah.
She went
So-
to prison for like 3 years. But like the poor girl, she's like 19 now. Like she's still like, I think I still
Yeah,
want
they
a
were,
relationship
like-
with my mom.
Let me see her.
They were like
Super fucked
14,
up.
Mentally,
15
yeah.
What's the
when
show
this
called?
happened. The other crazy part is I kind of agree. I would never do something like this personally, but you could send an anonymous text to your friend, your son, or daughter, and they might be like, hey, who do you think this text is from? Like, do you think it's from so-and-so? And then you could find out who your kids are getting bullied by. Still super weird. But she just proceeds to send the most fudge text ever, like ruining her entire thought process of like what life is, like you should kill yourself. Like
What?
all because she was kind of sheltering in a sense.
Yeah.
She was like trying to keep her daughter within her realm.
40 to 50 messages a day that went on for 2 years.
Jesus Christ.
But that's the mom. She was like,
Whoa.
like the daughter's coach, like
Whoa.
crazy. It was just like literally the craziest thing I've ever fucking
And
watched on TV.
You know how like a lot of like redone documentaries are kind of dramatized, I believe is the word.
Holy
They
shit.
start
Kill
out.
yourself?
Yeah, they
Kill
start
yourself,
the
bitch.
documentary
His
out
life would be better if you were dead.
with all the
The
texts
fuck's wrong with this lady?
you see in this show are real, and that's what makes it so crazy because they're putting these texts up on the screen, and you're like, nah, this is just too crazy.
You are the ugliest person I've
Percent.
ever seen.
What?
I mean, she's lucky her daughter
Dude,
didn't.
people are so
Yeah.
fucked.
That's insane.
And they got the whole school involved, bro. They're like watching security cameras of when people are texting.
And the mom was involved, obviously, in trying to find out who this
her
was.
daughter
Oh,
would be like,
yeah.
Yeah.
At what age did they figure out that it was the mom, and did the daughter know?
So they have the body camera footage of when they tell the daughter.
Oh my God.
The cops go over there. The daughter's like outside sunbathing. And then she like comes in. She's in like a towel and a swimsuit to like 3 cops in her living room. And then they say like it was your mom who said all these things about you. And the mom like hugs her and grabs her. And she's like, obviously looks distraught and just like leans in.
They didn't like separate the two before they.
No, I think they were trying to have the cops have the mom tell her. And then like the dad came home and then
What
they
did
figured
Dad
out
do?
the was fucking pissed, but
I'm
like
sure.
was trying to be calm. And then he figured out like they had like lost 3 houses because the bills weren't getting paid, which she was supposed to be doing. She like wasn't working at her jobs. She'd like fake go to her job and like just be texting all day, which is kind of on the guy for not knowing that she wasn't even working. But
So in other words, she was just a psycho.
she was just a full blown psychopath.
That's
the daughter
insane.
hasn't talked to her mom since her mom went to prison for 3 years. and
As she should.
yeah, but she said she still loves her. She just doesn't want to see her.
What?
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Well, if she gets out, we should find her and slash her
She's
tires
out.
or something.
Oh, she is out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out of jail now.
I hope they get some kind of restraining order against her.
Wow, that's
So
that's
insane.
crazy. Think about a Netflix documentary crew coming in and kind of blowing up your story, though.
God.
I know.
wondered,
For
so
like
does she get money from that? Why
I'm
would
sure.
she agree to?
she was
yeah.
in it. Did
Yes,
they have
she
her?
was in
in
it.
they had the mom in it
Yeah,
from the
fully,
beginning.
From the
Wait,
beginning.
what in the? They asked
That's-
the mom the
that's where
questions.
the
Yeah,
documentary is
dude,
so
it's
interesting.
actually worth watching because the mom is so fucking delusional that you'll figure out. Like, I'm not really spoiling that it was the mom. You figure out
Right.
the mom like pretty early in the second
But
episode.
she like tells the story like she's not the one
Yeah.
at the end who is the bad guy.
and talks about how what she did wasn't wrong. I think she compares it to getting a DUI. She's like, yeah, it's just like, everybody's done something illegal. I just got caught. You can't be like saying that I did a bad thing because you've also done bad things. You just haven't gotten
classic.
caught. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the mom is in the documentary. Might even be the first person you see in the documentary. So you're not expecting it's her, right? Like it's never they're always never in the documentary.
Oh my, that's wow. You got.
It's fucking crazy.
I gotta watch it.
It's actually so good. But yeah, pretty fucked up. Imagine doing something like that.
There's a lot of messed up people in the world, but that is like
That one's up there.
that is seriously
That's
up there.
inexcusable. That's not even close to as bad as.
I don't know why. Like it would seem like it was better if it was like, oh, it was like
No,
your
no,
ex
you
person
know-
or something.
A DUI is not even close to as bad
That
as
is
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But see, like if you do it to anyone other than your own daughter, like it's really fucked
Yeah.
up no matter what. But how could a mother do something like that to her own daughter?
She clearly didn't have that mother instinct. Like, you know how like
Yeah.
most mammal mothers are like
Yeah.
do anything for their children.
Anything to protect.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I suppose that's how she justified it. Is that some roundabout way
yeah.
she was?
She was protecting her.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's one more thing?
Something less sad.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
ramp it
Yeah,
up.
my bad.
No, you're good.
Dalton, are those real Louis Vuitton shoes?
Where'd you get those?
Pull them on up.
Like did you just purchase them online or
Hop in here.
town?
Hop in. Let's flash these fucking shoes, man. This dude gets a Rolex one week, Louis Vuitton shoes the next. Kid's
Crazy,
balling,
bro.
man.
He can hop in where I'm sitting. I don't really
Kids
want to
balling.
sit by him.
You don't like them?
Evan and Dalton do get along now. Like the beef is squashed, but they still bicker back and forth. Like I walked into lunch today and I hear Dalton kind of like toiling about something, and then Evan giving him a dead like, well, maybe if you didn't do such Cheeto things, you wouldn't have that problem. Like it's so genuine.
God damn, Dalton. It's got to be pretty nerve wracking wearing these things
Dude,
around the
I-
shop.
Yeah,
I'm
for real.
nervous. I would be
Why don't you
nervous.
scrub the floor
You
in here?
know our shoes get toasted around here.
Let me see
You
those
know the
things.
vibe.
Take them off, yeah.
Take them off.
Steel's shoes, Ben.
They look sturdy. I'll give them that. Like,
Where do
they
you
look
even buy
really sturdy.
something like this?
Online.
How much were they? $1,000?
He just laughs.
I was gonna guess
More than
12.
that.
More than you could afford.
1200.
Ken.
13.
13.
I will
close.
give
Are
you.
they
I've
comfy?
seen.
Don't do that,
And
Ben.
step
you just
into 'em.
fucking stepped
Oh.
into it and
rubbing them on
crunched
your
the
other
back.
shoe. Oh my god,
Bro, yikes.
Ben, you were like the biggest
Look at
sneakerhead
this
for the
dude. His
longest
heart is
time, and the
going.
fact that you
Don't
just
do
did that
that. Don't do
invalidates
that.
everything I thought.
They look good on you though.
You like?
I will give you, they're probably the
sick.
coolest
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton shoes I've seen because I've seen a lot of really Cheeto ones.
Yeah, can you kick
Can
flip
you
in
do a
them?
kickflip in them?
I can't do a kickflip, period.
I
So how do you
I
like-
thought it
are
was
they
cool
comfy?
because I was like,
I
damn,
think so.
those are the sickest Jordans I've ever seen. And then I saw that they were Louis V's. I was like, okay, well, clearly I like them.
I don't know. They're all right.
Think it's
They're
gonna
not
help?
worth the money, but they are a flex.
You think it's gonna
That
help
is
pick up some
exactly
more
right.
chicks or what?
No,
You don't think so?
I mean, how much more time in the day do you have for more chicks?
not much, dude. I
It's
just
like you got to be capped out at this point. It's just like you're just overfilling a bucket.
it gets to a point where
You have to start. You're gonna have to start double booking.
That never works out good.
Yeah, but Lil Wayne has like gone on record to say like he always had 2 chicks booked at all times.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's the strategy there?
I think if you're
You're
sick
Lil
of
Wayne.
one, then you got the other one.
But what is getting sick of one?
Like, do you
if-
bring a
if
both
you
to the
tell
same
one-
dinner?
Yeah, I think he'd like would just
They
have them both
compete.
show up and like I don't know if they would know or not, but yeah, he would just have like 2, probably more, 2.
They
I
wouldn't
mean, it's
know,
Lil Wayne.
obviously, until they got there.
So is that the move? 2 at once?
I think it's worth a shot
Yeah.
for you. Guys only got so much time.
If they're mad that you double booked, say, I always double book. This isn't a special accident here.
Yeah,
I
make 'em
always double book.
that's called gaslighting. Be like, what are you? You're mad? I always do this. I can't believe that you'd be mad.
This guy always double booking.
You always double booking, bro.
What else is new, Dalton? Any new trends we need to know about? I heard the numbers 6 and 7 are cool now.
6, 7, 41.
41, all right.
41.
41 now.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Ken? 6, 7, or 41?
Which one's funnier to you?
Oh, maybe like 52.
Oh,
Oh, that's not
Ken,
funny.
come on.
What the
52.
fuck?
Ken, you're such an
Jeez.
Ken, you're such an unk.
Oh, shit. Dude, I saw this.
You're
I
such an unk.
Wait, I have a
Is being an
screenshot
unk
of
good or
this.
bad?
It's not good.
I call
Unk's
it any
Unk's good.
No,
But it means
an
you're old.
unk is not good.
Oh, fuck.
Such
No.
an unk.
Unk
I
isn't
like
unk
unk.
like unk is good. It just
No,
means you're old.
unk is old.
But unk, yeah, I mean.
You playing with your clankers,
Wait, what's a
seasoned.
clanker?
like AI shit now, I guess.
Robots.
That's what they're
What?
robots are
Clankers?
clankers.
Unk
What's
is like
funnier, 6, 7, or 41?
You're asking a clanker?
6, 7's definitely funnier because 7, 8, 9.
Why does your
Yeah, why
does your chat GPT sound gay?
you can choose the voice.
The voice sounds kind of gay. I'm not gonna lie.
I just did
It's
the
just a
whatever
guy
came
talking.
came within the box.
No, it
that
comes-
one had a
just a
little bit of
guy.
a gay sound. to
Another
it,
man
dude.
talking to you?
Yeah.
That's gay.
No.
Yeah.
No, his voice sounded kind of gay. Dude.
Why does yours
Alright,
sound
Let's
hot?
hear him again.
Have it-
Because
tell
I
us-
purposely picked a hot chick.
Have it tell us a 10-second story or something.
Okay, this voice
Give
might
me
be
a
little
quick
gay.
synopsis of what all the TikTok kids are saying these days.
It feels like TikTok trends move super quickly, but a few recurring themes right now include a lot of content about life hacks, self-care, and productivity tips. There's also a lot of buzz around new music trends, and of course, lots of humor and memes.
Okay, that's dumb.
Nice.
How do you change the voice?
Sounds pretty straight. I think you changed it to that. That's not the factory
It's
one. I
not.
don't
That
think.
comes with the girl voice to begin with. You
I
have-
don't think that's
mine
factory,
didn't, Mine
man.
didn't come with any voice.
What's
It
yours
asked
sound
me.
like?
I don't pay for ChatGPT. I just do whatever the free
I don't know,
thing is.
man. That I think that's an aftermarket one.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
Bro,
I do have a funny story. I was on FaceTime with a girl the other day, and I just started talking to ChatGPT, but she couldn't see the phone, and she actually got pressed. She was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And she cause she thought it was
Dude.
a normal person.
that's so. When I told the
happened?
story weeks ago about Alex getting pressed about it, the next week, or maybe it was 2 weeks later, have you guys seen the new season of South Park? They're
Crazy.
making fun of it, how Randy's sitting there in bed talking to his chat
That's
GPT
hilarious.
more, and it's the exact voice that I have selected. And Sharon's just like, because he's just like talking all nice to her, and they're getting along so well. And then like she's getting jealous. And it was literally basically the same thing that happened to me. And I thought it was hilarious.
Like not-
And we have it actually dated before the episode even went live. So
That is funny.
I just think it was funny because clearly that's probably a real thing that is happening now.
Yep.
It's not the
Besides for
first
Ken,
time.
because his is a different voice.
All right, this comment.
How do you change the voice?
Well, you should know, Ken. You're the settings king, and that's aftermarket, bro.
CJ, you're the ChatGPT king.
Tell him how to
man.
switch it, bro. Do him a favor.
You go into the
Dude.
settings and then you change
Alright,
the voice.
I
How do I change
screenshotted.
the
Oh
voice?
shit! I deleted my sim.
Cove.
I screenshotted this comment, so maybe this means unks are bad. It says, "You guys are the best YouTubers on YouTube, and you guys are the funniest and best ones that will ever be watched. And there's no reason for anyone to hate on you guys, except for the unks." Just like super positive.
Dude,
and
we
then just
got
at the
we
end,
got all the
shit.
unks, we got the grandpas, we got whatever's older than grandpas, we got the youngins, we got the whole wide
Youngins.
variety watching our content. Trust me,
Yeah.
So
I see them every day out in the streets.
do you think that there's this new kind of wave of TikTok terminology taking over because kids feel like they have more of like a voice with social media now?
I think
Like-
it just
like
travels
We've always
faster.
had sayings that
But
the
these
adults
sayings
didn't
are
know.
getting
Travels.
crazy.
There's just
these
so
ones
much
have
more
no
maybe nowadays.
context at all, though. Like
Yeah.
6'7",
Well, the 6'7"
41.
That's just
The
fucking
6'7"
stupid.
guy, he was like the
Yeah.
little high schooler.
LaMelo Ball.
No,
Or, sorry.
no, like there was like a little high schooler, and like someone took a video of him saying I want like 6'7" or like something referring to a guy's height on the court, and then it got clipped, and then people started saying it.
And then
It's just-
and it is just one of those
it's like
things
Vine.
that's like funny to be a part of. And if you're not a part of it and don't get it, then you'd be like,
Yeah, like
loser.
think about how much we would quote, you know, like Talladega Nights or something like that. You know, when you're back in high school,
And
like
if
you
you
had
haven't
all
seen
those
it-
movies on lock.
But
you
if it
haven't
makes sense,
But what if it doesn't make
That-
sense and it's
like
just
the-
a funny ass thing they did in the movie? And if you haven't seen the movie, then you're like,
Yeah, well, like when he
loser.
yells,
It
"Save me,
seems
Tom
it seems
Cruise."
like it's happening at an alarming rate,
faster,
though.
yeah. Because we used to have sayings just within our school, but now
That's
that
true.
TikTok exists,
yeah, I remember
go
your
way outside
school.
that.
They said choice
They said
instead
choice.
of sick.
Yeah, what the
And
fuck
then,
does
I don't
choice
know,
mean?
I literally-
Like
Choice.
instead of being like this
Dude,
is
I was
sick, they're like,
just-
oh, that's choice.
we
I'm
would
like,
say
what the
choice,
fuck? That
and
shit
then
was cringe, dude.
within
That
the
shit was
word-
so cringe.
within the word choice was the word hoy. HOI.
It was so
See,
Dude,
that makes no fucking sense. I
So
mean, it all-
cringe.
It's got a little
clearly,
sense,
and then all the other schools was like sick, and that just stuck.
Sick.
Yeah, everyone would say sick instead of like your
Sick-
your school's
no. Sick
word
is
was
just sick is just a term. It's not like invented by anyone.
yeah. I just remember when sick
Yeah, sick
became a
is just,
term that I was like aware like to use it
Trying to
as like
make
that's
choice
cool.
happen. It's not gonna happen.
It was around the same time that choice
Choice
Yeah,
never,
it was
yeah,
middle
choice
school.
never
that should stay
expanded
within
out of Holly.
in 2010.
didn't.
You know what I fucking hate?
Same. That was when everyone was like doing this, and it's so annoying.
That was
It's
for like
It was
tins
packing
and shit,
tins.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
know. But it's like, but everyone learned how to do it, and there's realistically like 5 people in the school packing tins, and everyone's doing it.
What do you hate, young boy?
Cheeto. I cannot get away from the.
Oh, that's funny.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Every single TikTok I post, no matter what it is or what it's about,
Ev, hop in
it's
this.
Cheeto.
Hop in this.
and they do this little thing with the GIF.
Now that you can comment
Oh, the
a meme
girlfriends, dude.
in TikTok,
You seen that?
unbelievable. Yeah, the
All
girlfriends.
the girlfriends TikToks are just loaded
all
with
memes.
C-Boys memes.
And half of them are Evan looking
My
like this
face?
saying Cheeto, and then
Or,
the
yeah.
other half is Evan with the cake on his face.
Or the Family Guy holding up the little.
Yeah, that was
pretty
pretty
good.
funny. I like those ones, but it's
Yeah.
the ones where it's him with like the broken heart and it's Cheeto, or it's like
Yeah.
SYBU or something.
Shut your
It's like-
bitch ass up.
Yeah,
But I gotta love that, dude.
Oh, it's honestly so annoying. They need to take out those pictures ASAP because it actually does get
You'd
on my
prefer to just read the word Cheeto?
nerves. No, I actually did block that word. They can't comment that anymore. But
Really?
then they put in pictures and you can't block what they post for pictures.
yeah,
I love
that's
the internet.
freedom of
actually.
speech
I
right
think I
there,
do
Dalton.
love
You,
the
you
internet.
can't,
Big wet.
This
This
Dude,
is the top one
the-
these days too now.
bro. The internet is seriously undefeated of coming up with some funny
It
ass
never
memes.
stops.
It never stops. What's some other? What is some other?
They went back to my old because like all my
Just go to Sydney's.
Yeah, I'll go to Alondra's or Sydney's or.
they went back in like my old hockey like elite prospects thing, and they grabbed a picture from like when I was a freshman in high school, and it's just me with a fucking comb over.
Holy shit, that's good. I haven't
Whoa,
seen that.
that's funny. I just realized they put the shirt on him.
Oh my gosh! All right, I'll grab a screenshot of that. Let's see what else we got.
Mike,
Yes.
grab this airdrop for me if you can.
I got you.
I know you guys have seen this one, but this is one of my personal favorites.
Holy crap!
I don't think it looks overly like me, but it definitely looks like me.
I thought you
doesn't
were gonna
look
say
like
I
you
don't
know who it
I don't
is.
think it looks overly Cheeto.
Dude, I want them Cheeto shoes for real.
This is
those go
this
hard.
one's used a
You
lot.
have
too.
those orange ones, remember?
At this point, kids are just commenting that just to comment it. They
Yeah, I don't
it doesn't
think any of
Well,
them
that's what I'm
know.
getting, especially
I
on the
don't
girl,
know.
but the girlfriend's post that actually has nothing to do with you or you at all, or really any of the C-Boys besides maybe the C-Boy they're filming, and it's just loaded with Dalton and Evan comments.
It's
Just the trend these days.
It's funny.
At some point, you just got to embrace it because the more you hate it, the more they're just going to dig in on it.
Bro, I
Ken
embraced it
actually
for the
did
first
learn.
year.
He learned that after 8 years.
Just fully embrace it and just eventually it'll stop.
It's getting worse, dog.
Because
Yeah,
they're
I feel like
realizing
it's
you hate
gotten
it.
Way better, dude. You have extra people that like you. Initially, off the bat, they hated you.
So we got like just this
Like
is a
50
Hold on,
50.
hold on.
Here's a
Hold on, now I got to see the comments
All
on
right,
this one.
This is just a picture of Ryan under a rainbow.
I mean, I would comment Cheeto on that.
Regret.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
This-
I
you
haven't seen
this
the. I haven't. No, I have not seen the Family Guy one.
Like that is
He
funny.
told you
I have
you
not.
haven't.
That's funny.
Dude, that's
So
yeah.
good.
That's funny.
It's a classic. What on earth?
So now, and who is that guy on the
that?
left there?
Is that Jake Preisler?
It is.
It is.
AI is a hell of a drug. Thanks.
I'm wearing these same shorts.
Oh yeah, it's a
I mean,
classic.
that one's just a classic. Yeah.
This
Yeah, that one's all over. But the now the one of Gavin is.
What is? Can anyone tell? What,
Shut yo bitch ass up.
Oh, thank you, Evan. Thank you. I did not know what that meant. No.
No, yeah.
Sibao.
And that's just a good picture.
Ev, congrats. You're a meme, dude.
Dude,
So many memes.
You're a fucking meme.
There's the
We'll
photo
end
of
it on
Dalton.
this one. There's so many, but yeah, people are pulling up pictures from when Dalton was 5.
Oh my gosh, dude. Why do you look like freaking Pink right there?
I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, you ever seen Pink the singer? Put a picture next to that.
Careful, don't
You,
laugh
I
too hard.
think you might be
burst your
creating
burger
a new
locker.
meme right now, CJ. Saying Dalton looks like Pink.
Oh no.
Bro, he looks like fucking Pink.
Oh no.
He's gonna laugh so hard his burger locker's gonna
Oh,
bust.
fuck, that is funny.
It's so good.
It's Pink's daughter.
So good.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is another gosh, Evan, you really are a meme. Oh yeah, this one's good. This one's good. Ben when he was like 14 with his hand.
I think that's
while
illegal
surfing.
to be posting.
I don't think it's.
You can scratch your balls when you're 14.
Oh my gosh, incrimination.
Where the hell did that even come from?
Now that should be illegal.
I don't even know where half of these photos.
That shit's gay.
Oh yeah, this
That's
one.
a photo of me and Ben.
That was Ken at the dentist office.
Someone said that it looked like you were in a chair, like you were a paraplegic.
Is that funny?
Well, yeah, because you skip leg day.
I mean, he's lifting his arms.
That was Ken after he got off the houseboat when he held it in all weekend.
Well, is that it?
That's it, brother.
That's it for today.
Thanks for stopping by on another Tuesday. We'll be back next week. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on a roll. We appreciate you guys listening, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.